Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Bama Mobs here. Welcome to another episode of Fitness of Bama Mobs, and we're getting it on today. We're going to power through a 2-hour walk. I've taken almost 2 weeks. Yeah, I took 12 days off from walking or weightlifting or calisthenics. And last week, I slept for 10 to 12 hours per day. Sort of like a rejuvenation. If you ever watch Star Wars, the rejuvenation chamber, yeah, that's what I was doing last week. Now, did I get off my dietary plan? No, I did not. And after 12 days, I went in weighing probably 212. And as of today, I weigh 210 pounds. And I've stuck with my dietary plan, which is really boring. You know, lean cuts of meat, chicken, broccoli salad, avocados, watermelon, and basically that's what I eat. Now, I will say here in Alabama, it's getting a lot hotter now. Even last week, if you're just out of the heat for really just a week, you start losing that resistance that you had to it. You got to get reacclimated. I did a video on getting acclimated about a month ago. You can go back and watch that on my channel, Bama Mobs, on YouTube. While we're talking about it, if you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But today, the heat index is going to be 105 degrees. So how to prepare for this? Several ways. Number one, last night I tanked up with balanced electrolyte solutions. You may ask, what's that, Bama Mobs? Yeah, Gatorade, Powerade, Pedialyte, whatever you like, drink those. It actually gets you tanked up. Now, a lot of people like water, like ice water. There's nothing wrong with ice water. Sometimes this gets overblown in the media, but there's a part that is true. If you just drink straight water and you're not eating 3 meals a day and not putting a little bit of extra salt on your food, if you're involved in workouts like this, then you can develop a condition called low sodium in the bloodstream, which is called hyponatremia. And this can get serious fast. Early symptoms is what you see in every disease state, basically. You get a little bit nauseated, dizzy, start acting confused. That's probably when your family members pick up on it and take you to the ER. If you don't have any family members, well, you keep on getting confused until you have seizures and potentially can lead to death. So yeah, low sodium in the bloodstream, big word, hyponatremia, can get you in trouble really fast. I know I diverted from my video, but things like that need a little bit of direct explanation. So again, Gatorade, Powerade, water's okay. Be sure to eat your meals, a little bit extra salt in your food. If you're out doing workouts like this. So currently today, right now, I'm in the midst of a 2-hour walk. I've been off for 12 days, as I said. So we're just going to ease back into it today. Now, as far as the sleeping 12 hours per day, getting rejuvenated, I got that from J.J. Watts. Yeah, he was the defensive end for the Houston, I was going to say Astros, for the Houston Texans. And the last couple of summers before training camp, he's with a nutritionist, trainer, and all that stuff, and that's what they started doing. I mean, he was staying in bed 10 to 12 hours per day. Of course, some of that time, he can't stay dead asleep that time, but he would still just lay there, rest his body, and then up, go hit his workouts. Of course, with his workouts, he had a lot more intensity, a lot more energy, able to execute those better. And yeah, he was able to eke out 2 or 3 more seasons. What is that? There we go, man. He's heading over to the airport. Beautiful day to go flying. Beautiful day. Yeah, the airport. The real airport's just over there about 5 miles, and I'm walking here on the old airport. This thing's been shut down at least for 20 years. All right, moving on. Yeah, so that's where I got that from, J.J. Watts. I've continued my dietary program. Nothing crazy. And here's the other thing. I mean, probably the reason I weigh 210 today and not anymore is, well, if I was sleeping 10 to 12 hours per day, I mean, that's a solid, I say 4 to 5 hours where I was not up around in the house, possibly access to snacks or extra fluids, or even eating a extra clean meal. Because if you're up and around, you get hungry. Now, you can only drink so much water, drink coffee, try to stave off those hunger pangs. But eventually, you're going to have to, grill a filet, get some broccoli and chow down. That's just the way that works. Your body's going to crave the nutrition that it needs when you're in the midst of all these heavy workouts. I'm trying to think of anything else I learned from the 2 weeks. Oh yeah, just a general feel for your body. I mean, probably I'll say 3 days ago, that's when I started feeling like the hardness in my, back, shoulder, biceps, your chest, all the density gains that you made, with your workouts. You feel yourself starting to get a little bit softer. Yeah, so you can really pick up on that if you've been working out consistently. Now, if you're a novice, you've been working out for like a month and you quit for a week, well, yeah, you're not really noticing anything. But after about 3 months of working out, you're like, man, my chest's not as tight as what it was. And, we got to get the Man Boob Uplift Project reinstated. Yeah, so that's what we're doing, guys. It's not about off and on, it's about consistency. But sometimes you do need to take breaks. Your body's got to rejuvenate. And really, a week is enough. The 12 days I took, probably would have been 11, but yesterday I had a lot of stuff at the house to do. So I was really active around the house. As I've said in other videos in my library, active rest, which I'll speak to that for a second. Yeah, active rest is you're taking a rest day, but you're doing stuff around the house. You're cleaning the house, washing clothes, folding clothes, mop, sweep. You're not sitting down watching TV the whole time. Now, do I watch Netflix? Absolutely. Do I watch other YouTubers? Yes. I want to give a shout out right now to a YouTube channel that I think is awesome. It's called Live Hard, Love Hard. And it's a couple who does all these extreme hikes now all over the world, and they have a very successful YouTube channel. So check them out. Love Hard, Live Hard. And maybe they'll like my channel, or maybe they'll subscribe to mine. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. All right, moving on. Active rest. Mow your grass. Now, of course, in this heat, humidity, it's the same as a workout. You have to go into that saying, okay, it's hot out today. Have I tanked up on Gatorade, Powerade before I even start? Have I eaten a meal, at least 4 hours before I started? I'm not doing this as a fasting cardio. And let's talk about fasting cardio. Yeah, even this today, I had 2 Eggo waffles because I was not worried about sugars, carbs, or anything. I was just worried about, okay, let's do this safely. Let's get in a safe workout today, with the extra heat, humidity, and stress. So you got to train smart, guys. Don't train stupid. Now, if you're doing fasting cardio and it's like 70 degrees outside, okay, that's another thing. But you got to protect yourself during the summer. And don't forget, when you're at the grocery store, get your watermelon, man. You get your watermelon, you get the ice cream scooper, you scoop it out, put it on the bowl, put some saran wrap on top of it. And that's your cookie basket. So instead of eating cookies, you can eat watermelon, and that thing will last at least for about 3 days. Go buy another watermelon, then get a sugar craving. There you go. You're good to go, baby. All right. I'm starting to feel it a little bit now, guys. I might be a mile, maybe 2 miles into this. We'll see. But I'm glad I got started back today. Because what happened, let me tell you about this. Again, I don't mind doing all this content for y'all being out here in the elements, but if you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know Bama Mobs loves it when you subscribe. Woo! It'll be a hot one day, man. 105 heat index. All right, back to the talk. All right, so we've talked about getting back into it, nutrition, the mental aspect. I'll be honest with you. After 12 days off, even today when I got up, habits are habits. So I thought to myself, hey, we're planning on going somewhere else this afternoon, and it's already 10 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm just going to do some more work around the house, clean this up, clean that up, and then we'll go to where we're going tonight, and then I'll go work out. You see where that thought process is going. And those were the exact thoughts I had this morning. Push back. You keep pushing back your workout. You say, well, I need to do this. Now I'm an adult. House looks like trash. I need to do X, Y, and Z. Well, here's news for you. That can be done at nighttime when the sun goes down. Yeah, you got to change up your priorities. And just like me, it affects me too. I was there this morning. I was like, you know what? I think I can skip one more day. Well, heck, I'd be at 3 weeks not working out before you know it with that my thought process. So just like today, there's just a time in the time when you have to dig your heels in the sand and say, we're going to go work out. Like even today, I'm planning to be out here 2 hours. It may just be an hour, which is okay. But then when I go to the gym, I'm going to get in I guess what I'll call an easy workout. Probably do total body at the gym today. Just getting back into it. May do total body the whole week. Legs, arms, chest, back, all on the same day. You just decrease sets. I mean, that's all it is. I'll do like 2 sets of chest, 2 sets of back, 2 sets of legs. I mean, that's only switch up I'm going to be doing. I appreciate y'all walking with me, guys. It gets lonely out here sometimes. Just me and the birds. Occasional deer. Truck driver students. Airplanes flying over. Whew. Alright, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I want to keep chugging along. Appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button. This is Bama Mobs out.